2019. Roll call, please.
Pearson. Here. Flagg.
Present.
Bennett Johnson. Here. Davis.
Present.
Salee. Watts.
Present.
Smedley.
Here.
Madam President, we have a quorum.
Please stand or recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pause for a moment of silence before we begin our meeting, please. Thank you. Okay, agenda item number 6, comments to the board by citizens registered to speak.
We have none.
Comments to the board by board members. I would like to say that Janae and I toured the sites today with Dr. Simpson, and I just want to compliment our custodial crew, our maintenance crew, our teachers, our administrators on how great everything looks. I mean, I know there's still a lot of work going on in the last few hours before school starts, but I mean, the district, the schools looked great, and I just really appreciate all your hard work that you put in over the summer. Agenda item number 7, superintendent's report.
I would echo Ms. Smedley's comments about the outstanding work that's gone on this summer. I'm not sure, you know, last summer we were trying to finish up Charter Oak and doing all of that. I'm not sure that we didn't accomplish as much or more this summer in our buildings. And the focus at the high school obviously is on the HVAC work there that has been long overdue. And that work began in January and February and is, and if you went to enrollment, you saw some of the progress that's been made there. So want to echo her thoughts about our custodial and maintenance staff and the outstanding work that they've done. One of the things that I want to update the board on, we're making progress on the junior high air conditioning system. That has been an ongoing issue, as we all know. We had, it's a proprietary system. The part had to come from Italy. We got the part here. Our staff has been working long, hard hours to try and get that thing up. And they've been trying to do it in the right way so that we can have school. In fact, 2 of our guys worked, I believe, around 12-hour days on Saturday and Sunday, out in the heat, trying to get that thing, get all the parts installed and get it all done right. And so I don't want to, I know that there's some concern at the junior high building about whether or not we're going to have air conditioning, but we'll, I think we're in the process to feel pretty good about it, right, Cody?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so nothing like putting him on the spot, but really compliments to those guys because you know, the last couple days have not exactly been moderate with temperature, and they were out in that spot. There's not a lot of air that moves through there, and so they've really been working hard. The next thing I want to talk about, centralized district enrollment was last Wednesday and Thursday, and I got some numbers. This is really interesting. If we looked at the number of students that we had last year, and you add the ones that we know are coming back that have already enrolled, and the new students that have already enrolled, we got 88%. That's a pretty good number. But here's the thing that has us all on pins and needles in this building. If you take out our pre-K kids and don't count them, because they're all new to the district, We had 402 students show up at centralized enrollment that will be new to the district this fall. And when you're talking about 3,500 students, that's significant. And so then trying to figure out which students are we going to have that didn't go through centralized enrollment, and how many of them are out there could possibly be our students, that's a little more than a guessing game. But looking at that, we have the potential for some growth. And one other thing that the last number that I got on the Blue Jay Academy, we have 17 students enrolled there. And so we're excited about that as well. So we're very optimistic about the growth, but in the same sense, one of the things that was a focus this year was to try and reduce class sizes, and that's why we added 9 new teaching positions. And so how this all, when the dust settles, where we're going to be, we still don't really know. The next item is, Tina alluded to it also, this morning we had new teacher orientation. I think this is the first time since I've been superintendent that event occurred on the same day as a board meeting. So that's one of the reasons it's a little bit warm in here today, because this morning where the audience is seated, that was full of tables, chairs, and 42 new teachers. And so we welcome them to our family today. A couple of other items. The all-school convocation is this Thursday, August 28th, beginning at 8 o'clock a.m. at the junior high. That's not right. It's August the 15th. And our speaker this year will be Dr. Pam Deering. She is the retired superintendent from Middale that spent many years as their finance person. And she is one of the foremost authorities on school finance in the state. And she's now the head of COSA. And we're excited to have Pam come in. Dr. Deering is a good friend and a colleague and someone that has been very helpful to us in this district, even though people may not be aware of it. We've scheduled a special board meeting for this Friday, August 16th at 8 a.m. to handle any last-minute personnel issues. And then elementary Meet the Teacher is this Friday from 3 until 7. Junior high open house is this Friday from 4 until 7. High school freshman orientation is Thursday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And this afternoon was high school schedule pickup for grades 10 through 12. Again, the first day of school, Tuesday, August 20th. A reminder that the OSSBA COSA conference for the board members is August 23rd through the 25th in Oklahoma City. We have 2 board members that have signed up for that. So if you still need to sign up, see Jana and she can get you signed up. And that kind of segues into, you should have at your seat your most up-to-date continuing education points and where you are with that. So look that over. If you think it's in error, please see Jana. She's gone through that to try and verify all that. And there's still time to get you signed up for the meetings in Oklahoma City if you need some points. So that's my report. We're anxiously awaiting the start of school and looking forward to it.
Okay, agenda item number 8, consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 9A, recommendation, consideration, and action to calculate the 2019-2020 school year by instructional hours.
This is an annual item that we bring to you while we produce a calendar that is still labeled with days, and we utilize that to calculate what we have on our calendar. You have to declare this in advance for hours in the event that you want to revert back. You have to do this at the start of the school year. And I recommend that we approve this. This gives us flexibility in the event of certain items that could creep in. And until this last year, I always thought it was just inclement weather in the winter. But if you remember the last week of school, we had a tornado day and a flood day. So,
Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I make a motion, we take action to calculate the 2019-2020 school year by instructional hours.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9B, recommendation, consideration, and action upon renewal agreement with Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages LLC for 2019-2020.
this is an annual renewal that we bring to the board. Recommend approval.
Madam President, I make a motion that we renew the contract with Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages LLC for the 2019-2020 school year.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9C, recommendation, consideration, and action upon authorizing Ms. Jana Wanzer as authorized representative for the Child Nutrition Program.
This is an annual item that we bring to the board. The board is required to take action on this and name someone. Recommend approval.
I make a motion, we authorize Ms. Jana Wanzer as authorized representative for the Child Nutrition Program.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9D, recommendation, consideration, and action upon memorandum of understanding between Oklahoma City Community College and Guthrie High School for the dual concurrent program for 2019-2020.
This is a new item. We already have similar agreements with Rose State and Northwestern Oklahoma State University. This item, Oklahoma City Community College reached out to us, and they want to offer in-person, on-campus instruction that would be for our students, and it would be at no charge for tuition. The only charge would be for fees and books. Recommend approval because I think this will give our students another opportunity to have higher education accessible to them on our campus.
I move we approve a memorandum of understanding between Oklahoma City Community College and the Guthrie High School for a dual concurrent program for 2019-2020.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9E, recommendation, consideration, and action upon school bus riders handbook for 2019-2020.
This handbook begins on page 75 of your packet, and you have a red line master. They went through and made some extensive changes to some of the wording in it with regard to safety. Recommend approval. Mr. Ogle can answer questions, or Mr. Thompson.
Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I make a motion that we approve the school bus riders handbook for 2019-2020.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9F, recommendation, consideration, and action upon school bus drivers and monitors handbook for 2019-2020.
This is pages 86 through 111 of your packet. Similar changes to the bus rider handbook were noted in this, and you have a red line master for that as well. Recommend approval.
Madam President, I move that we approve the school bus driver's handbook, monitor's handbook for 2019-2020.
Second?
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9G, agreement with Betsy Chen, BCBA of BC Behavioral LLC to provide specialized services relating to the provision of educational and behavioral services for students for 2019-2020.
This is on pages 112 through 114 of your packet. Recommend approval.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the agreement with Betsy Chin, BCBA of BC Behavioral LLC, to provide specialized services relating to the provisions of educational and behavioral services for students for 2019-2020.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 9H, recommendation, consideration, and action upon agreement with the Board of County Commissioners of Logan County for school resource officer provided by Logan County Sheriff's Office for 2019-2020.
This is a renewal of the agreement to provide an SRO to Charter Oak Elementary with Logan County Sheriff's Office. It's pages 115 through 122. The only changes that were made in this document were the updating the dates of it, and no change in the cost to the district. We recommend approval.
Madam President, I make a motion that we approve the agreement with the Board of County Commissioners of Logan County for school resource officer provided by Logan County Sheriff's Office for 2019-2020.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 10, proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA requests, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position requests, all set out on the personnel reports, extra duty assignments as listed for 2019-2020, and discussion of purchase or appraisal of real property, disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and/or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma statute, section 307B, 1, 2, 3, and 7.
Madam President, I move we go into an executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Only items in agenda number 10 were discussed in executive session and no votes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. Agenda item number 11, vote on action is set out on the personnel reports.
Madam President, I have one change on the personnel report that I would like to note. There was an error made on there on page 123 of your board packet, first page of the personnel report. Under Stacy Johnston, she is going to be hired at Guess, not Cottle. And so please note that change in the request.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the action set out on the personnel reports reflecting the change of Stacy Johnson being hired at Guess instead of, I'm sorry, Cottle.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 12, action upon recommendation of extra duty assignments as listed for 2019-2020.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the extra duty assignments as listed for 2019-2020.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 13, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Agenda item 14, discussion and possible action on new business not known about or could not have been known reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
I have one item for new business.
I'm sorry.
She put me off on it. I left mine back there. We have a change order. This is the change order number 1 for the high school North Gym HVAC project. We received this today and would recommend your approval. This will still keep that project under budget, and we'll still have contingency money remaining
Madam President, I move that we approve the change order number 1 for the high school North Gym HVAC project.
The North Gym, not the North, the North Gym. It's not the North, it's the North Gym.
I think Sean was in a hurry today.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Second.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson. Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 15. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Madam President, I move we adjourn.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson. Davis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.